With recent change to bosses, you can no longer one-tap them, as the maximum damage you can deal per hit is capped at 1% of boss's maximum health. This led to changes in the meta. Single hit damage is less important, but frequency of hits became more important. It also made ferocity even better than before, as it doubles or even triples your damage output. When the update was first announced, I wanted to find a strategy which would allow me to almost one-tap and Stone Protector, or at least deal massive amount of damage. The obvious choice was to maximize ferocity with Werewolf set and a Tiger Pet, while using Bonemerangs and swapping to Valkyrie for extra ferocity. With this setup you can reach around 200 ferocity, which effectively triples your damage output. It's great strategy and in fact it works really well, but I wanted to find something better. I went through a list of all items in Skyblock trying to find something that could deal even more damage, and I found nothing. So I gave up on searching and instead focused on Bonemerangs and swapping to Valkyrie. I tested swapping to a few weapons with abilities and bows, and I figured out something very cool. So, for some reason, if you swap to Runaan's bow, upon hitting the target, Runaan's bow activates its 2 extra arrows, and they also hit. I don't know why this is working, it shouldn't, but I love this interaction. By the way, I know about Hurricane and Venom's touch bow. I tried both of them and they don't work, only Runaan's bow works. So, now that every Bonemerang hit triggers 2 extra arrows, we can combine swapping to Runaan's bow with full Werewolf set and a Tiger Pet. Cool, so time to use it on golems? So yeah, it doesn't work on golems, only some of arrows will hit. I think it's because you can hit only twice per second, or 4 times if you have 100 bonus attack speed, or maybe it's caused by players blocking arrows. And so this is how my hope to find a new strategy for golems died. Unless I could use it on another boss which doesn't have a limit on hits per second and isn't surrounded by 10 players. Surprisingly it works, all you need to do is throw a couple of bones and swap to Runaan's bow. It's far from out-damaging Axe of the Shredded or melee, but it can deal quite a lot of damage. If you want to try this out, all you need is a couple of Bonemerangs with basic enchants, you are fine with just 4 of them, and a Runaan's bow. As for the rest of setup, I'm using Max Werewolf set, but you really don't need this. Just use Ancient or Fierce Werewolf set with Tarantula Boots and Epic Tiger. I also want to say that as I am recording this, sword swapping still works. It might not work soon anymore, in which case this is kind of useless. Anyway, before I end, if you are still watching this, please write a comment. If you like this video or what was wrong here, this is the first time I'm making this type of video, so it would help me a lot. Thanks for watching.